ladies and gentlemen. Woo! Woo! NFL.
That's what you get right there. That's what you get for all that crap you talk all weekend long. That's all you get.
Sausage dip from today.
Yeah.
Oh, man.
Wow. Week 2, and you're already bringing out sausage dip.
Oh, man.
The rally
Dude,
dip.
Here's the deal. I missed it so much. Like we had so much of it so early on last year, and then we didn't eat it for like a year straight.
Week 2, you've already brought out the rally sausage dip.
I couldn't help myself. I couldn't help myself.
What are you talking about, dude? I brought it up week 1.
How can you not?
It doesn't work for college.
Come on, it's obvious.
It definitely does not. Maybe I need to put some jalapenos in that joker or something spicy.
You need to put all kinds of stuff. I don't know what you need to get.
Let's go. Look at live today.
Okay, all right. Episode 292. It's September 14th, 2025. Let us be the first to wish you and yours a happy National Gobstopper Day. Gobstoppers are made from several layers of water, corn syrup, food coloring, and sugar. A sugar called dextrose. I used to love Gobstoppers. Remember Ed and Eddie? You remember that they used to have the Gobstoppers?
Gobstoppers used to be the jam.
That's Never what I'm saying, dude. They were legit. Ladies and gentlemen, we have 2 full days of football that we have got to condense for you as we do our best to do so, because we don't have 17 hours and a show every day to talk about this stuff.
Not yet.
We haven't not yet. We have been doing better though. We've been putting together some recaps after the games and pick'ems and all kind. We're doing what we can. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But those of you joining us,
you didn't get used to my pick'ems either, dude. Golly.
You picked Wisconsin plus 1,000. As soon as I read that, you're out. You're done. You're out. I'm sick of it.
No, I'm talking about the. Go ahead. We're talking about the other pick'ems.
Oh, okay. All right. So we've got another. They got to stop putting Minnesota on primetime, dude. This can't go on.
That's Texas' team. But what? I got a bone to pick with them.
Who?
Yeah, Tex says like he knows somebody at Minnesota, or he's boys with the coach or something.
Well, DYLON's our Minnesota guy.
Oh, you're talking about the Vikings. I thought you were talking about the Gophers, because I'm mad at them too.
Oh, what?
Yes.
Oh, dude, it's Sunday Night Football.
Yes, they got to stop putting the Vikings on primetime.
Why?
Back-to-back weeks with a rookie quarterback. I know it's his second year, but he's a rookie quarterback. He didn't play last year.
And he looks like, he just threw a pick, right?
And Penix could be a rookie quarterback too. He only played a couple games last year.
That place is loud. I will give it. It's not loud as a Taylor Swift concert, but it is loud.
Yeah.
Also, so right now we're watching Minnesota's 3, Atlanta 6. There's 30 seconds left in the half, basically. And if you're listening to the podcast, we're all watching this game live, so you might hear us yell and do a couple of Tony Romans. Yeah, we go. So we appreciate you listening to the podcast. Numbers are going up. Listeners are going up. It's pretty crazy. We appreciate that. Like, subscribe, review, rate, all that stuff. I got JJ McCarthy's fraudulent because the reason I don't like him is he goes way too far away from his normal voice when he does his cadence. He goes way too deep. I'm sorry. I can see that a mile away, dude. You cannot go that deep if you have a voice like he does. It's
and he's
fake.
Also, you couldn't have picked the Vikings to win this game because he just had a baby. He's trying to go the Patrick Mahomes route, baby first, married second, to break the married curse. But yeah, you can't play. Look, as someone who's missed the birth of one of their children, you can't play right after the baby. You got to be there. You got to be there for the kid.
Yep. God, this is a field goal fest, man. Nobody can throw a touchdown.
I was trying to make my lineup, and I wanted to play. I was like, I'm playing the Falcons kicker. I'm doing it. But I didn't know who was kicking for them. They had 3 kickers. I know Shungwu Voodoo was not kicking.
Youngwei Koo?
I didn't know. They had 2 other kickers on there. So they had 3 kickers for the Falcons. I didn't know who was kicking.
Romo, how about it? 2 for 2. Let's go. Number 39 in your on your what's that thing called? The game day guide. Number 1 in your hearts. The program just freaking stroked it right down the middle. Okay, so that's what we're going to lead us in with. I forgot what I was even going to say. We've got NFL Week 2 to talk about. We're going to talk about that. We've got college football Week 3 to talk about. Also, some more rankings have come out. more college football. We're going to talk about our teams. As you will see here in just a second, we're going to put up a slide. We've introduced a new segment because it's our show, and we want to talk about our teams. So we can rip each other about our teams. We have people piling in here right now for the live show, so welcome. We're going to talk about the picks. Picks are hot, boys. So we give out games of the week for college football, then we give out upset alerts, and then we actually have a top 5 ranking. So we're going to wait for Tex. Hopefully we'll be here in a few minutes. But yeah, I think the first thing we got to do is let's salute our teams. Let's put up this graphic. Hold on. Let's get into it. Okay, here we go, ladies and gentlemen. If you know us by now, wait, I'm going the wrong way. You know that this show right here, our headline sponsor, these beautiful hats. Edge has one of them on right now. I've got my 49ers hat on. J-Bay has his Bills hat on. Typically, I wear my Millie Goats hat, but we have all the styles and colors. Thank you to Howdy Hats at howdy.hats.enc on Instagram. She does phenomenal work. Presses them, done, right in your hands. Get them out. Be done with it. We do have all of these hats still available. There's only one of each, I think, that are left. I think 30 of them. So,
make more.
Yeah. Well, I have the patches, so we can do it. So, Howdy Hats, go give them a follow.
Howdy.
Next.
Howdy.
Ladies and gentlemen, our team's update, NFL Week 3. Like I said, we're going to get into the other games, but right now, we lead off the show with our teams because that's what we like to do.
Yeah.
We've got the 49ers, we've got the Bills, we've got the Cowboys, we've got the Vikings, we've got Edges, Panthers, and Clemson Tigers, and then we have collectively App State. Should we start at the App State or?
Yeah, I mean that was a big letdown. Like 3 red zone picks, one that was a pick 6. But
did you see that one?
Yes, I did eventually see it. I probably should say this on air. I was watching the game as I was driving home, but that's safely. But yeah, I mean, to me, the biggest problem is we don't know who our quarterback is.
The other guy had a bag. Swan had a bag of ice on his knee, so I don't know. But
yeah, I understand pulling him because he had 3 red zone picks. The pick 6, I don't necessarily would say that was his fault. The first one for sure was, but that I'll die on this hill. I'm not a fan of the goal line fade. I think it's the worst play in football. I hate that call. I hate when the Bills do it. Because I only pass Josh Allen can't throw, I think. But, I hate that play, and it was a bad throw by him. But, he put the freshman in there. He had a little bit of life, but, then they put the other guy in. You got to pick a guy and go with him. I mean, if you're going to go with the young guy, you can't take him out because that just wrecks his confidence. If you're going to put the freshman in there, you just got to stay with the freshman. You can't put him in there and take him out.
Yeah, I don't like the short. Dale Loggins was not having any of that. He was not having.
I didn't think the defense looked bad. We were still in the game in the third quarter, and without the pick 6, it was a 3-point game with the freshman in there. And it's we got to retire
we got to retire the all whites.
You're a big all white hater. Georgia Tech wore the all whites.
That's fine. That's Georgia Tech. That's not App State. We are back in black. Welcome to the Rock. Like we're not. White Goodmans. No, absolutely not. Absolutely not.
I don't mind the all whites. I just want us to pick a quarterback and stick with them.
Don't play in the all whites. App State. Don't do it. So we lose the first conference game. Oh my goodness, Justin. How do you leave? It always blows my mind that Justin Jefferson is wide open. But so App State lost 38-22 to Southern Miss. Lost our first conference game. That took some wind out of the sails. Yeah. We were hoping to be 3-0 going to Boise. But
they probably would put that game in prime time if App was 3-0.
Yep. Philly Mike OG says Joe Burrow is out for the season. Just posted. I saw there were some rumblings that he was going to have surgery. 3 months for a level 3 turf toe. I was going to talk about that once we got to the Jags and the Bengals game about what turf toe is. And he basically tore the cartilage, the ligaments, where the ball of your foot is on your big toe underneath. If you put your fingers on there, where your toes meet your knuckles of your foot, basically. Tore that. And basically what will end up happening is a grade 3 is the worst it can be. Grade 2 is like partial tearing. Grade 1 is like a stretching. Grade 3 is tearing. And then you have the issue of dislocating of the metatarsals from the toe bones, basically. So could end up being a disaster.
Yeah, there was a funny tweet about that I sent to the group. Anthony, the OMG, it's Birdman.
Mm-hmm.
There are 100 million obese people in America, and the Bengals can't find 5 to block for Joe Burrow. And I mean, it couldn't be a more true statement. Like, I don't understand it.
Sounds
you
like
can't pay your wide receivers $70 million a piece. You just can't do it.
Well, yeah, I mean, what is half of their salary cap is on 3 people?
Yeah, and then you go out there and your quarterback rips his foot in half. I mean, he
was getting lit up in the preseason too, and that wasn't against the ones.
No, I mean that one play where he ran backwards and dipsy doodad like 7 times. Okay, but yeah, it's just the same people that were saying you have to pay these players. Don't let Joe Burrow let go of Jamar Chase and T. Higgins. You have to pay, and then they turn around and say you got to pay the offer. You can't pay everybody.
Look, hey, look, Joe Burrow's good. We've all agreed on that.
Yeah,
but I also think the Bengals are somewhat of a system team. I mean, Browning came in there. Browning came in there when Joe Burrow was out for the season and had the same exact record as Joe Burrow did. And he came in there and won today.
It's his quarterback. There's going to be a lot of system quarterbacks thrown around today. I can go ahead and feel it. I can feel it.
Mm-hmm. There will be.
Okay. So DYLON's Vikings are playing currently on Sunday Night Football. So we don't have to talk about them. We'll talk about them.
Why is he not in here? We know he's up watching the game. Why is he not in here?
He's a coward. He doesn't want to live stream while his team's playing because he can't handle the truth. With Godwin's one Wodamaker, now he thinks he's, the greatest of all time. Edge, let's start with you since you had a loss on Saturday. Edge is a Clemson fan. Edge is also a Carolina Panthers fan. This is your time to let it all out, man. This is your time to let it all out. I have some notes before you start talking.
Okay, well, read your freaking notes then. Why'd you just lead it off to me and then you want to read your notes? God, he's like literally just teed it up for me to take it over. And they're like, "Oh wait, I have some notes."
Sorry, I do have a notepad. Look at this notepad that
What'd you do? Put that in your shirt pocket? I mean,
look.
Oh my gosh!
I looked at my wife. I was like, "Please let me write some stuff down on this note. I need a notepad. Do you have a notepad?" And we were out to dinner or out to lunch on Saturday. I was like, "I got to write some notes down for the Clemson game." So I had to use this bunny notepad. I didn't want to forget them. So go ahead.
Well, no, hop along with your notes there. Let's go. Let's see what you got.
I said Clemson's purple unis. Can't do that.
Can't do it unless it's the military appreciation game, which they do every year. For some reason, the equipment manager brought it out for this game. We don't know why. Me and Jay talked about this. It's always the military appreciation game at home. You wear the purple, which I fought for years and thought it was stupid too, because you're having a military appreciation game and you wear the gayest colors we got.
Look, Edge tried to blame me for
you did.
He tried to blame me for jinxing Clemson, saying, well, Clemson's going to win because Georgia Tech's going all white. But then I had to remind him that was not me. I did say that, but it's actually Clemson's fault for wearing purple other than Military Appreciation Week because that's the only time they ever wear it.
That's right. But you did jinx us by saying verbatim and check the tape. Clemson's got this in the bag. Georgia Tech's coming out whiteouts. We know how white this is going to happen. And you can see my reaction like this MFer just said this on the radio, like just taking shots already.
Hey, sorry for believing in your team, dude.
For those of you who can't see, J-Vi is cheesing so hard during that whole monologue that Edge just gave. He knew he cursed him. He knew what he was doing. That was the first thing I wrote. The first thing I wrote down was purple uniforms. Then I wrote Klubnik fumbled. I don't remember what that Klubnik fumbled half drive. I forgot what that means. Then I said late second quarter, Randall ran the damn ball. Clemson.
Adam Randall. Yes, let's go.
Yes, finally got a run. By the way, they only averaged 75 yards a game. Told you they couldn't run the damn ball until this game.
They didn't give him enough touches.
Clemson, 4th and goal, touchdown before the half. That was clutch. 3rd and goal, jump ball to I don't even know what that is.
Shouldn't even been a jump ball.
Yeah, there you go, jump ball. And then a walk-off field goal to win, which Georgia Tech executed perfectly. So those are my notes.
Overall, this is what happened. Like the Georgia Tech quarterback, what's his name? King.
Haynes King.
Haynes King. He's a pretty good quarterback. I'll give him that. However, our defensive guys were pounding him continuously to the point to where, like, you could tell he was physically in pain going up to the game, like going up to the line and stuff to take the snaps. And I was like, all right, we're going to be in this. We're going to be in this good. He's about to, he's not going to throw it as much or, whatever it was. And they still whooped our ass. And they whooped our ass because it's the same thing. We don't have offensive line. Klubnik's running for his life and making stupid decisions because he's running for his life. And I saw a tweet or an Instagram post or something from Christian Wilkinson that came out and said, "Ooh, Clemson is struggling because they ain't got no dogs on their team. NIL's changed the whole game."
You're dogless they're dogless?
He said we're dogless, and he's not wrong.
Hey,
I mean,
makes sense. They're Tigers.
Cat team. Clemson's a cat team.
Tigers.
Yeah, so we're going against Syracuse next week. Syracuse has always gave us trouble. We're probably going to take another L this season.
You owe it to Syracuse for last year.
We're going to take a loss to Syracuse, and we're back to the old days of let's just try to break 500 and beat Carolina at the end of the season. And finally, can we just stop with all this talk about Clemson being in the top 10 or top 25 or top 100? I could care less. Let's just stop it. Let's just go back to we're a mediocre ball club right now, and we have a terrible quarterback who shouldn't even be in the Heisman race. And I'm going to go ahead and tell you now, for anybody that works at IPTAY or anybody that works for University of Clemson that may or may not listen to this podcast, you can clip this and I'll send it to you. This is what you get. This is what you get for jacking up your ticket prices and your IPTAY membership before the season started this year. You jacked up. You sent everybody a note, everybody an email saying, hey, thanks for being a valuable member of IPTAY and raising over $88 million this year. However, next year we're going to jack up the prices on you. And this is what you get because you're going to have a lot of fans, not me, but you're going to have a lot of fans leave because they're not getting – they are paying for a product. They want to see what their money is going to. And right now, their money is going to doo-doo water. Like it smells like hole number 10 on J-Voss Golf Course. And I think it's 10, right?
Well, what are they using it for? Because they're not going out there in the transfer portal and getting guys and paying them. They're not like who are they paying?
Administrators, dude.
My internet just went out. What'd you say?
I said, what are they using the money for? Because they're not going to the transfer portal and paying guys to come to Clemson because Dabo doesn't believe in that. That's not how football is played. And I don't understand what they're using the money for.
They're probably paying all these old former players that get out of the league to come back and sit on the sidelines and not contribute. And because, like, this is what's ridiculous is you can look at the sideline and you see a lot of coaches and a lot of, like, advisors or, grad techs. And I'm glad everybody's trying to get their foot in the door. And I appreciate the Paul journey. But if you're not contributing to the W, get the hell off my sidelines. Because this is the most fed up I believe I've ever been that I've ever seen Clemson be like in a downward spiral, and there's no end to it. I mean, there really is no end to it right now.
Well, the Citadel's 1-1, so
let's go Dogs. Let's go Dogs,
dude. Was this because they were ranked so high before the preseason? Is that why you're so mad right now?
No, I'm just mad we're playing like garbage.
They threw that the jump ball was to that basketball guy. I forgot that guy was on the team.
The tight
He
end.
threw it low. He threw the jump. The guy's 6'9", throw it up in the air, dude.
The quarterback play has been atrocious.
Of times though, like Cade is notorious for throwing it 7 feet in the air. You know, where everybody's got to go jump for it. The tallest person on the team, you're going to throw it at his shins. You know, this guy is weighing 240 pounds and is 6'7", going against a quarterback who is 6 foot tall, weighing 180 pounds, and you're going to throw it at his shins.
That was the first penalty Clemson had gotten in their favor, though.
Yes.
That dude. I think Haynes King is this generation's Tim Tebow.
I was just thinking that.
He's been playing forever. He's gritty. He doesn't throw it particularly well, but he's very efficient when he does throw it. But that dude runs so hard. I think Haynes King is.
I'm gonna give a shout out to College Game Day, okay? Because I was watching Game Day. They interviewed Haynes King while he was warming up, and most time when they're on the field, like they're just walking around with their their headphones on or whatever, talking. Dude, he's taking snaps and throwing it and delivering passes and stuff as he's talking and not missing like a question and stuff. And I'm like, okay, this guy's legit, Well, also shout out to Game Day too, because when they were talking to the University of Alabama's head coach and they were at Tennessee, the Tennessee fans came out with the Florida State chop. Oh, dude, electric. I mean, the greatest shit talkers on College Game Day, University of Tennessee fans.
I see what you're saying. Dude.
Yeah, because
Pat McAfee was like, I'll give you $100,000 if you can hit the crossbar. Like, oh, great, dude. Throw more money around.
Yeah,
cool.
Let's just throw money around.
Great. Yeah. You're so crazy.
He must not. He works for IPTE.
Yeah, it's probably where all our money's going to. Yeah.
What about your Panthers, dude?
Okay, so I'm glad you said it's my Panthers because I could care less about the Panthers. So I reached out to a fan of ours named Quags, who is a Panthers fan. Okay, because he's actually a Panther. I am not, and the fact that you have that blue and black Panther next to my name in my area of the slide there just kind of disgusts me already.
There's no names on the slide. It's
true or false? True or false? I've seen your kid wearing a Luke Kuechly jersey.
Mm-hmm.
True or false? I've seen your kid wear a 49ers jersey.
True or false?
And a Miami Dolphins jersey.
False.
That's not far. Are you kidding?
That's AK's kid. That's AK's kid.
Flag football.
My son did wear a Dolphins jersey.
Yeah, your kid is playing football.
Go check out his room, though. There's Niners stuff everywhere.
Anyways, so here's what Quag said. Dave Canales continues to get outcoached. Bryce needs help from his receivers. Leggett is trash. Defense looks better than last year. And Rookie had a bomb 60-yard punt and great onside.
Yep.
Should not have traded Thielen. And that's from one of our fans reaching out. Call to the show, Quags.
Yep.
To give us a Panthers update.
Great update.
Great onside kick.
Great update. Dude, that whole sequence, the last 2 minutes.
He blacked out though on celebration.
It was
I love his new helmet. The longer he's been playing, the closer the face mask has gotten to his face. Yeah, I respect that.
Is the face getting fatter?
He's about to go 1 bar.
The thing is like that.
Dude, if he breaks out to 1 bar, man, that would be
God. He has to before he retires. But the Panthers, like that game, we're not Panthers fans. We don't care about it. Well, we do care about the Panthers because Spunny spun. But
here's the thing: we want the Panthers to punt as much as possible.
Yes. Well, they should, because that was the worst 2 minutes of football I've ever seen. At the end of that game, like the Panthers got the onside kick, they had all the momentum, and Bryce Young is running around out there having no clue. He wouldn't throw the ball.
Oh my gosh!
Get rid of the football, dude.
Throw the ball, and when he did, he was throwing it to where nobody was there, or he was throwing it out of reach, or he was taking it terrible sacks.
He's trying to be Tyrod Taylor.
I don't know. There's that one play where they got the defensive holding, where he ran like 45 yards back. Oh my! I was like, what is he doing?
Am I watching Caleb Williams?
What do you think he's going to do?
I don't know.
He's bad. He's also bad.
Bad.
Very bad.
They could have won that game. Also, shout out to the Panthers, though, for covering because they were plus 6.5. Shout out to the Panthers. Okay. J-Vi, to the Buffalo Bills, who won, 30-10 against the New York Jets?
30-10, gave up a touchdown late. But, yeah, I mean, it was the Bills dominated from the get-go. You know, some stats from the game. Joey Bosa, we finally signed a guy to play defensive end that can get after the quarterback. Again, people are going to be like, well, it was the Jets. But Joey Bosa had 6 pressures, 1 sack, 2 quarterback hits, 2 forced fumbles, and he only played 26 snaps. That is efficient. And I'm glad that it was the type of game that it was because we're turning around and we're playing Thursday night against the Dolphins. And we've had some guys banged up. So a couple of those guys actually even sat out of the game. But Fields today, Justin Fields, you want to talk about bad quarterback play?
So bad at the beginning of that game.
Justin Fields was 3 for 11 for 27 yards.
There was bad quarterback play everywhere today.
Mitch Trubisky, so Josh Allen got his nose busted. I thought it was broke. He said he could still breathe out of it. I don't know, if you can breathe out of your nose if it's broke or not. It looked like it was broke because it was just gushing blood. Somebody's hand went.
I tell you, I was watching that game with the whole family of Bills fans, and they were all petrified about what was going to happen.
I didn't think that he would be out long just because he got the hand went through the face mask, hit his nose, and he went running to the sideline immediately with his helmet off, and you could see the blood coming down. It's but he wasn't acting like he wasn't going to go back in. But I brought up the Justin Fields stat because Josh Allen, the play that he got hurt was a second down. Mitch Trubisky came in on 3rd and 8. The Bills decided to pass and not hand the ball off. They decided to pass. Mr. Trubisky threw a 34-yard pass. So he threw 1 pass in the game and had more yards than Justin Fields, who played the whole game. But the Bills were on cruise control.
James Cook had a run in that game, dude. That was
it was the run of the year so far.
That was crazy.
Chris Berman, if he's still doing his thing, it was a bunch of whoop.
Yep.
But my biggest question from the game. My biggest question from the game has nothing to do about the Bills. But Aaron Glenn, the quarterback the head coach for the Jets, has made it a point to say that there's no room for turnovers on his team. Out. And he cut a guy for fumbling last week.
Gibson, the returner.
Yep. Well, today Justin Fields had 2 fumbles, one of which he lost. Is he going to cut Justin Fields this week?
Good question.
You can't set the standard. If you're going to turn the ball over, you have no place on this team, and your starting quarterback fumbles twice. At the least, he's got to bench him, right? If he's not going to cut him, he's got to bench him. Tyrod came in there, led the team down on a touchdown drive.
You don't want the team to have a mutiny on your hands.
I know Tyrod's not the go-getter that's going to go out there and win you a Super Bowl probably. But if you're a struggling team, I think Tyrod got the Bills out of their playoff slump.
He did.
He's a guy that's going to go out there. He's not going to force things. Now, he might take a couple sacks, but he doesn't turn the ball over a lot. He's efficient. I don't understand why more teams don't use him, why he's been a backup for so long. I don't understand it.
Justin Fields was hilarious. How are you the Jets? And you watch what the Baltimore Ravens did last week, and you're supposed to be the big bad bullies on the block. We're going to run the ball 70 times a game. And you go out there and put that performance on. What did they even run for as a team? And
the Bills didn't have Ed Oliver today.
Yeah, they didn't have Ed Oliver.
The Bills are running cornerback blitzes like it was their job.
The Jets ran for 100 yards total. I'm sorry. Tyrod Taylor was the leading passer for the Jets.
And 40 of that came on a scramble, Justin Fields scramble. which I think Matt
49
Milano
yards.
blew out his hammy trying to chase him. So I think he's out for a few weeks.
Is Josh Allen a system quarterback, though? Because Mr. Trubisky came in and threw a 34-yard pass.
No.
Hmm?
No.
System quarterback. I mean, he came in and got third down. I'm just saying.
He completed one pass.
Passer rating. Well, let me look up his passer rating then. Let's see. Let's put the tail of the tape to the tail of the tape here. Josh Allen threw for like 140 yards. Nice job, MVP. Wow, Mitch Trubisky had a 95 passer rating and a 99.8 QBR. Wow. Josh Allen's was 84 QBR. Tex, I'm no math major, but which one's better?
I'm going to say the guy with the 99.
System
QB controversy.
Look,
quarterback.
For people that
QB
don't tune into our
controversy.
show very often, what AK is trying to do is he's trying to create controversy because of what Mac Jones did today. And we know that the Niners are a system team.
I'm looking at two numbers here. One says 84.1, one says 99.8. I'm just trying to present to the people the stats, and you're trying to tell people that those numbers aren't real.
I'm just trying to
Levi,
tell you that
quickly
Mr.
look
Trubisky
up-
played 5 plays today.
Folks, you can look these numbers
Let's
up.
just look at
and it
hang on,
will
wait.
say
What's Brock Purdy's for the season? Hang on.
his passer rating? Well,
Yeah.
you'll have to look that up. I don't have it off the top of my head.
Oh, yeah.
Sure.
You
No,
got
I'm not.
Don't worry,
Look,
don't worry, I got it. I've got it. Don't worry.
Go ahead.
Don't
Look
worry.
it up. Jay,
Hey,
where
go ahead.
are you at Bill's temperature thermometer? Where are you at with this win today?
I love it. I love it that it was a blowout win. We got the starters out there. We got starters out early because we have a quick week this week. Josh Allen went back in after getting hurt, so that's a good sign. I feel good. Bills are rolling. We're 2-0. Leading the division. So
Yeah,
what's
division sucks.
what's not to like?
Division sucks.
And look, there's another thing too. The Bills were up 20 points. Josh Allen comes out of the game. You know what the Ravens were doing when they were up 20 points? They were throwing touchdown passes with Lamar still in the game, padding his stats
Look how
to try
mad
to
he
get
is.
him an
Still mad
MVP
about
and say,
the
"Oh,
MVP
he had
years ago.
40 touchdowns."
Putting on his bitter Bills face. Bitter Bills face. Yeah,
It's
that was nonsense. Okay, do we want to do Niners or Cowboys next?
Do Niners because the Cowboys game was a better game.
Yeah, Niners 2-0, baby. 2-0 without our quarterback. Another guard went down. We lost Juszczyk on the road against all odds, 26-21. Mac Jones and company, 26-39, 279, 3 touchdowns. Juwan Jennings out of the grave. McCaffrey played well. Tight end by committee played well. But the best thing about this was, one, it was the 49ers were 2-0. They made it hairy late. Of course they did. But we had another game-ending sack on a 4th down. My favorite part about this, first of all, Eddie Pinheiro. My goodness gracious, dude. The struggles that the kickers have had for the San Francisco 49ers, and you go out there and you miss a PAT in a dome after we've had to withstand Jake Moody for the past 2 years. He got it together, though, and hit a couple of field goals, so that was nice. But the CEO of Stats texted me and was laughing so hard. The 49ers didn't have a single penalty in the first half. Discipline. Robert Saleh has got linebacker U written all over him. D. Winters was flying around everywhere, taking people's heads off. He plays so angry at the linebacker position. We don't even miss Dre Greenlaw, even though he's one of my favorite players ever. We fumble on the opening drive of the second half with Mac Jones, and I'm sitting here thinking, here comes old Mac, about to blow it for us. Rattler, we allowed him to have 13 straight completions, the best he's ever had. Jones to Jennings, that was an awesome quote because there's a song by Jamie Johnson called Jennings to Jones, and I just wrote that down. I was like, somewhere between Jennings and Jones. And I am very, very excited about Mykel Williams, the defensive lineman that we drafted this year in the first round. He was pushing people around in the run game. We got Bryce Huff. We got Bosa. I'm telling you right now, dude, 4-0 is still very much alive in September. Very much alive.
Yeah, because of the system that you guys run. I mean, Mac Jones went out there and put up more points than Brock Purdy did, who's your starting quarterback, and he had the offense running. rolling. I
Mhm.
mean,
Hang on.
I guess-
I got to check ESPN because Pro Football Reference doesn't have the stats yet.
Okay, of course they don't. Of course, which means, AKA, Brock
66.7.
Purdy's QBR was higher than Josh Allen's, and nobody's going to say anything differently.
66.7 completion percentage.
Give me the
Three
QBR.
tugs.
Give me the QBR.
Doesn't have it.
Of course, because it's higher than both Josh Allen and Mitch Trubisky. You bunch of losers. Say it with your chest if you're going to say it.
It doesn't have it. I'm literally looking for it.
Friday KC's here. He said, Jack State let the nation. They let me down. I thought they were going to pull it off against Georgia, so I thought the comeback was on, my man. Jamie Johnson, a fellow Jack State guy. You didn't know you were going to get a Jamie Johnson reference in the show, did you, AKC?
yeah, you can't talk country music and try to say that Conference USA is a better country music conference than the Sun Belt.
No chance. Absolutely not. Don't even. But enough of the system quarterback. They won. The Niners
QBR was 67.3. Mac Jones.
Terrible.
Brock Purdy, not Mac Jones.
Well, Brock Purdy didn't play today.
Okay, go find his one from last week. It's still probably there.
We're not talking
I'm
about
looking it up.
last
Hang on.
week.
That means it was higher. There you go, folks. That's all I need to
79.
hear.
79.
That's all I need to hear. All I need to hear.
So what is the
70.
QBR?
79 last week.
Yep.
Any other? Actually, by the way, Christian McCaffrey.
And if we're going last week, Josh Allen's was 80.4, so he had a higher one than Brock Purdy. So shut your mouth.
So they were what? Okay, here he
Niners
goes.
and Brock.
Riley
100%.
Green, Jamie Johnson, Randy Owen, just at Jack State. You want to come at Eric Church and Luke Combs, pal?
Yeah.
Are you trying to tell me that?
Take a back seat, buddy.
Come on now. We love Jamie Johnson though.
Yeah, we do. We like Riley Green too because he beat Butch.
And whatever that show is, Redneck Island. Island.
We still let Butch have it.
Any other questions?
I'm glad to see that they have a great backup system quarterback.
Ever heard of Eric
Jones.
Church?
Oh, this guy. Oh, Friday KC, we're going to collaborate and we're going to do a Twitter poll of who's got the best country music conference. It's not even going to be close, pal. Okay. Any other questions on the night? No, it's not a system quarterback.
Has he ever heard of a guy named George Strait who went to Texas State? I mean, let's look.
Never heard of her.
We won't even count Luke Bryant. We're not fans of his.
That guy. Okay. Ladies and gentlemen, the 49ers done. 2-0. Welcome to the 2-0 club. Not that many people in it. Glad to be there. To be there.
Great.
Any other questions about the Niners game? The Saints stink, by the way. I don't know what the Saints.
Who the Niners have next?
I forget.
Wow, way not to know your team's schedule.
Hey, I got to go 1-0 each week, dude. I'm sorry. They play the Cardinals. That's right.
Wow, 2-0 for the division lead.
Yeah, it is.
Cardinals look really good today. They looked really good today.
No, they played the Panthers.
And then it's
really good today.
And then it's a revenge. And they can't. Niners can't stop a mobile quarterback.
QB duel.
You're already not letting me enjoy the 2-0 phase or on the next week. Like, I'm just saying, dude.
Move on, dude.
Mac Jones. It's not his job.
1 week at a time. You're already in the next week.
That's
1 week at a time. You just
we'll
said
celebrate the wins.
You just said it.
We're on to Arizona.
You'll celebrate the wins.
And we got, you know what we get for prime time on Fox? Bears and Cowboys. Great. The freaking Bears.
Give me that.
Every week.
Hey, Caleb Williams looked real good today.
We just lost J-Vi. What happened to him? Tex, your Cowboys, dude.
Hey.
They go in Jerry World, 40-37 in overtime over the New York Football Giants. What say you as Russell Wilson threw for 450 yards, basically a country mile? Russell Wilson threw for, and then at the
I'm going to say that the Cowboys looked at times pretty rough, but they gutted it out, pulled out the win, and they are now 14-0 with Dak Prescott as quarterback against the New York Football Giants. So we kept that going. There's a whole crazy sequence of events. that happened. The defense does not look good today at all. Dak played pretty good. I feel like played pretty good.
It's the Giants.
I'm just saying they normally this game is normally like 40-3. So this is the normal Dak Prescott performance against the Giants. The defense does not look good. Good thing we have the Bears next week, which I'm very excited about. It'll be a good,
Bears might get their first win.
Game.
Mm-hmm.
Yep. I don't know about that.
What a sorry sack
just
game.
seeing how the
Bears have
Eagles
better receivers than the Giants.
Just seeing how the Eagles played against the Chiefs makes me feel better about last week's game. Even though, we had every chance to win that game.
CeeDee Lamb kept dropping ball. He was dropping some balls this week too.
Yep.
Something's going on with CeeDee Lamb.
CeeDee Lamb's
show us the post it since Tex wasn't here last episode. The post it where you put it on the big board.
Oh, I threw it away.
Oh,
because it was done. It's off. But I do have this post.
Okay.
I do have this big board post from episode 277.
Against the spread.
Tex.
Against the spread.
This is the year the Cowboys turn it around.
Right there,
so
black
if you
and white.
Want to do a walk-off win in overtime against the Giants as a turning around game.
Your offense is so bad that you couldn't get across midfield hardly to win a game. That's how bad they were.
Your kicker had to kick on the other side of the logo.
Hey, we do have the best kicker in the game right now.
The whole kickoff rule was changed for the Cowboys to be able to use their kicker if they get one first down. That's basically what the NFL did.
Yep.
They said we need the Cowboys to get good, so we have a rule where they have the best kicker, and if they just get one first down, their kicker can make a field goal so they get points. It's absolute BS. Don't think we don't know what you're doing, Roger Goodell. One of the other stories, Javonte Williams was pretty good in this game. Malik Neighbors was absolutely incredible in this game, dude. It's like Russ Wilson.
Dude, Wandale had over 100 too.
I love Wandale Robinson, dude. That guy. He's like a little jitterbug out there. But Russ, dude, the end of the game was crazy. There's no reason.
Yep, sure was.
That the Cowboys should have even gotten in field goal range. And then in overtime, Russ Wilson throws just a gift.
I don't know what he was
doing.
I don't know. It was quite hilarious.
He was feeling it. That was Russ feeling himself. That was Russ going heat check. You know, the guy who makes a couple of threes in the pickup basketball game. He's like,
let's try.
I think we got 2 more weeks of Russ.
Yeah,
because they play. I was hearing their schedule. They have a pretty rough schedule, and you don't want to throw in Jackson Dart with the schedule that they have coming up. I'm trying to pull it up really quick. They play the Chiefs, then the Chargers, and then their 5th game is against the Saints. I think we see Jackson Dart against the Saints.
Oh, yeah, that's a good game. Good game to do it against.
Yeah, it'd be a good game for your backup quarterback to come in and try to get a win.
Exactly. So you're saying that the Saints are an easy competition and anybody can beat them. Doesn't matter what quarterback.
Niners barely squeaked through.
Road win, 2-0, just like the Buffalo Bills.
Yeah.
So,
except we did it in convention fashion.
Yeah. Well, system quarterback debate there too, because Mr. Trubisky came in and had a higher pass rating. Josh Allen, you refuse to acknowledge the stats, but they are what they are.
Yeah, you feel Allen good had a higher one than Brock Purdy, so your argument was irrelevant.
Great. So there was like
you tell you who's not 2-0.
Who?
Clips the Tigers.
How do you feel 1-2 there, though?
I feel like the Carolina Panthers could beat us right now.
Great question, BMO. Are the Bills in trouble when the Dolphins fire McDaniel tomorrow, interim head coach bump? You don't want to be that team playing the interim.
I think they keep him until after the Bills game.
Speaking of head coaches getting fired, UCLA and BT coaches just got the axe.
Canned. Well, they should have fired the UCLA guy for picking Nico Iamaleava or whatever his name is over.
Yeah.
Well,
and then of course, the showing, but Aguilar goes to Tennessee. They basically switch quarterbacks, and this sets the world on fire.
We're gonna get to that game here in that
okay. Okay, sorry, didn't mean to bury the lead there. Let's go.
Tex, can you feel good if you're a Cowboys fan beating the Giants this way?
Oh yeah, I feel really good about that. Getting back on the horse and for sure going to be ready for next week against the Bears.
Why does Dak look like he's kind of altered his throwing motion? That's what I noticed.
He needed a quicker release. And wanted a different arm angle.
Yeah,
he can't dehydrated.
Trying to be a better leader for the team. He's making improvements, always improving. I mean, do you want me to keep going?
Yeah, I want to hear it.
I heard that he's trying to fit it in the tighter windows.
Wants to make sure that his throws are more accurate. Wants better spin on the ball. Wants to have more touch on the ball. I mean, what else do you want?
Are you sure that he's not like
receivers to see it better coming out of his hands?
He's not like Steve Buscemi in that one movie wherever he's like, "Hey,
routes.
all you young kids." He's trying to be cool, like all the TikTok quarterbacks that are coming out of high school now, being like, "Look at this guy.
I'm just telling you.
He can throw from both hands.
That's it.
He spins around when he throws the football. Look at this. Watch Caleb Williams run to the sideline and throw a ball 100 miles an hour to Roma Dunze. Only 3 people in the league can make that throw. Great, dude. What about the throw that you need to make?
2 of them's already dead.
Yeah, so that's the update on all of our teams. What we're going to do is quickly, and I mean quickly because we have a whole bunch of college football to talk about, is pull up. Hold on. Let me make sure. Oh, yeah. Well, okay. Yes, we're going to quickly go over the Chiefs and the Eagles game and the Jags Bengals game, because that was insanity. That was a lot to talk about for the Jags. I can tell you that right now.
T. Higgins.
Ooh. So if you are a fan of the Ravens playing the Browns, come on, I wrote them down. If you're a fan of the Ravens playing the Browns, the Rams that play the Titans, the Dolphins and the Patriots, the Bears and the Lions, congratulations. We're not going to talk much about those games. The Rams throttled the Titans in Tennessee. The Ravens throttled the Browns. Good for you. The Bears got absolutely shellacked, like we said, by the Lions. That was hilarious. The Bears got cooked. My fantasy team today was rough. Yes, Nate. The Bears look bad. They are going to be in trouble because they do play the Cowboys next week. So it might be 0-3.
I don't know.
Game of the week.
If they can score, they can keep up with them.
That's true. But the Bears can't score. They can't.
How long do you think Caleb Williams lasts?
I don't know, man. I think what's his face is going to be. He's going to get sick and tired of being the laughing. I mean, the Bears Lions game was.
I'm confused on why he even took that job. Like
me too. Because
he had other opportunities. I'm sure.
I don't know.
He couldn't have looked at and be like, I mean, maybe he thinks he can save Caleb Williams.
I don't know. I think he was. I don't know. He had to have watched Caleb Williams and been like, "There's no way. He can't be that." I mean, we watch him, but I don't know.
But we're
Lions 52, Bears 21, Rams 33, Titans 19, Patriots 33, Dolphins 27. That was hilarious. Back-to-back kick returns in that game. Ravens 41, Browns 17. Whoop-de-doo. We already talked about
Metcalf did not get his revenge game. He did score though.
He did, but no revenge. Also in this game, shout out J-Bones, Minnesota, Atlanta. He said yesterday, revenge game for Michael Penix, I think, or J.J. McCarthy, because of Michigan versus Washington 2 years ago in the national championship. Remember that?
The Colts. The Colts haven't punted all year, first of all.
Dude, they had scored on like 9 straight offensive possessions, I saw.
Yeah.
Do we want to do that?
0 punts this year. But the Broncos got karma for a couple years back when they got 2 field goal tries to beat the Bills.
That's what it was, yeah.
Yeah.
Eagles, Chiefs. This was the big game. The Super Bowl rematch. Jalen Hurts, does he have Patrick Mahomes' number? Can the Chiefs rebound? Will they start 0-2 for the first time since 2014? Patrick Mahomes has never lost 3 games in a row. Yada, 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 this and that. I'm here to tell you right now, you can tell me this was a great defensive battle or whatever. The quarterback play in this game stunk. Period.
Quarterback play around all
everywhere.
Football's in trouble.
Yes, we will get to that momentarily too. That's a hot take. I love that take. But this game, what do we take from this? Are the Chiefs in trouble at 0-2?
Yeah, I mean,
I think the Cowboys put the whole league on notice.
What? On notice for what?
Nobody's put up more points against the Eagles except for the Cowboys.
Oh, okay, you're right. Yeah, good call.
I think the Chiefs are in trouble because if the Chargers win tomorrow night, they're really looking at a 3-game advantage over the Chiefs.
Yeah.
2 games in. I mean, they would be 2-0 with a win over the Chiefs. So, look, I know it's still early, but what's the stat? Like 10% of teams that start 0-2 make the playoffs? I mean, it's an uphill battle. I'm not saying the Chiefs can't do it, but they look like a shell of themselves. And are people starting to figure out?
Almost.
Yeah. They look like that in the last year too.
Have Super Bowl fatigue? Are they tired of being in the Super Bowl?
Yeah. And I don't want to hear. Don't bring up the Super Bowl they won 2 or 3 years ago. That's long gone. They've
played more games
what it is.
than
Super
the
Bowl
whole
fatigue.
league the past 4 years.
Hey, you know what? That was the same problem whenever the Penguins went back to back and had all that great run for 10 years. Nobody played more games in hockey over those 10 years than the Pittsburgh Penguins.
That's what happened to the Bills. They went to 4 straight Super Bowls, and then they didn't make the playoffs
4 out of the
for
last
20
5
years.
NFC championships, 2 out of the last 4 Super Bowls.
Now they can't stay
win
healthy.
anything. They didn't win anything.
That's okay.
They didn't win anything.
Doesn't matter.
There you go.
Here, whoa, hey.
Tech's trying to satisfy himself into believing that the Cowboys are back.
They are back. The more back to the judge. Me and your dad had our annual hate bowl. Text Uncle AJ every year before the game.
They
hate you to each other every year.
Tex, we were trying to talk about Eagles Chiefs, and he's talking about Cowboys and Penguins.
Here we go. Take it over. Cowboys are back, baby.
Okay, Stephen A. Smith.
The Cowboys got embarrassed on national TV to open the NFL season. We didn't hear from Tex for a week.
He was gone for a week. They win one game, and all of a sudden he's
and their kicker kicks a 64-yard field goal at the end of overtime, and he comes in here like the Cowboys just won the Super Bowl.
By the way,
14-0 against the Giants since Dak Prescott's been playing. Dude, look, they just killed Michael Penix.
Here's the deal. It was hilarious to watch the way that the Chiefs lost today because Patrick Mahomes threw basically almost a pick 6 when they were driving to score. Kelsey fumbled and dropped the ball, went up in the air, and the DB from Philly picked it off. And then Patrick Mahomes was missing deep balls to Tyquan Thornton. And everybody's like, he doesn't have any weapons. I don't want to hear it. I don't want to hear the patch. He's the greatest. He's the GOAT. Everybody's telling me
wide open too. Let's just say
dude,
that. He was
Tyquan Thornton was so open. I mean, come on.
He not only set up a camp, but he rolled his blanket out and started a fire out there. He was so open. And
so open.
Mahomes overthrew him by 10 yards.
Yep. But I mean, everybody a couple years ago when they didn't have any receivers, he was doing it with nothing. So you can't turn around 2 years later and be like, he doesn't have any help. No. You can't give him all the credit when he does win everything for not having any weapons and then say, well, he doesn't have any weapons. That's not how it works. But the worst part about this whole game is that we spent the last 5 minutes of this game watching the tush push 17 times, and it was insufferable. They were false starting all over the place. I don't know. I don't know how they get to do it so many times. It's so annoying.
Half the time the center's over the ball.
Yeah, and the guards are starting before the ball snap.
All I got to tell you is just stop it.
You can't when the guards are starting before the ball
snap. You don't like
it,
just stop it. You don't like it, just stop
throw the flag. There was 2 instances where both the guards went before the ball snap. There's nothing you can do about that. I agree with you. I'm not saying ban it. I'm saying throw the flag when the 2 guards are going before the ball snap. Anyways,
is it players only meeting time for the Chiefs yet?
Is what?
Is it players only meeting time for the Chiefs yet?
100%.
Second team to do it, Dolphins. Has Andy Reid lost his fastball? Dude, they did try to run the full house backfield on a fourth and 1 from their own. like 35-yard line. And they did the old, belly, fake the sweep, run the belly. And Nolan Smith put the left tackle in a different zip code and then blew up all three of the backs in the backfield. It was hilarious. I was like, that's a big boy play.
Yeah.
Like he
George
threw
Bulldog.
the left tackle. Love that, dude. That was hilarious. So Chiefs are 0-2. I don't really know what else to say about this game other than the quarterback play was terrible. Like, I just can't sit here and watch Jalen Hurts throw for 97 yards and then be like, yeah, he's one of the best.
Are you going to put a future that the Chiefs will not be on the Super Bowl?
Oh, yeah. The Chiefs are in danger of making the playoffs.
I didn't say win. I said
they're not making the Super Bowl.
They may not even make the playoffs. What can we say?
Put it on the board, J-Vi. Put it on the board, J-Vi.
Are we man enough on this show to say the Chiefs are going to miss the playoffs?
Hang on. I want J-Vi to answer me a serious question right now. Will the Bills meet the Chiefs in the championship game?
Chiefs aren't making it to the AFC Championship.
Let me ask him a more serious question.
Put it on the board.
If the Bills make it to the AFC Championship, is it a fraudulent championship because they didn't beat the Chiefs?
No, dude. We play who's in front of us.
I can't wait for that take come playoff
J-Vi takes it 1 week at a time.
What
J-Vi
episode
takes it
is
1 week at a time.
This is 292. I can't wait for the Bills in the playoffs when they make the AFC Championship to be like, this is a Mickey Mouse run. They didn't have to play the Chiefs.
Chiefs won't make the Super Bowl.
Chiefs won't make the champion. No, Chiefs won't make the championship game.
Chiefs won't make the playoffs. They won't make the playoffs.
Is that your hot take?
Chiefs are going to miss the playoffs.
All right.
That's my hot take. Chiefs 0-2. I'm with J-Vi here. Ain't making it. There you go. B. McCormick's with you, J-Vi.
Episode 292.
Yep.
AK. Chiefs won't make the playoff.
Chiefs are missing the playoffs. Based off everything I've seen. Okay, the next game we have to talk about is the Bengals-Jags, dude. I don't know how the Bengals won this game. First of all, they're 2-0. They lost Joe Burrow. He had the turf toe. We talked.
They got Browning, dude. System
quarterback. Trevor Lawrence and Liam Cohen are yelling at each other on the field. Liam Cohen saying hit him in the chest, and Trevor Lawrence is waving him off. Trevor Lawrence threw an absolutely egregious pick six early in the game where they could have gone up 14-0, and instead the Bengals get the ball and they go right down the field and score. And it ends up being 31-27. The Jaguars from like the 15-yard line of the Bengals went for it on fourth down, and then the ball clanged right off of Brian Thomas's chest. So the Bengals get the ball back and they drive down, tie the game, or score a touchdown, I think, to end the game. It was nuts, dude. The big issue was the drop fourth down by Brian Thomas. Then Travis Hunter got a PI called on him. The Jags had a pick six called back. It was crazy, dude. This game was nuts, and I don't know how the Bengals win it. And if you're a Jags fan, Edge, if you're a Jags fan, how mad are you that the Jaguars lost this game?
How do you keep putting these teams on me? Like, I'm a Trevor Lawrence.
You're Trevor Lawrence, dude.
You're a Trevor Lawrence guy. It's a team.
I'm also a T. Higgins guy. That doesn't mean I'm pulling for anybody. Like I said, if they
house divided game.
Get you a license plate, dude.
We need to call DYLON right now and ask him what he's thinking about JJ McCarthy.
Let's get it. Okay.
I mean, look, Falcons as the captain, Falcons D as the captain might have been the play of the season by me.
Is that who's optimal right now?
That's what I did. I did captain. I did Falcons captain. The defense. Falcons defense is captain. They have like 25 points.
This is a bone-crushing loss for the Jaguars. I'm just gonna say it. This is bad. I don't know if they
you got to win if the other team's quarterback's out.
Other team's quarterback's out. Jamar Chase had a huge game. He was 14 receptions, 165 and a touchdown. So
does he play better with Browning than he does with Burrow?
Love that take. Does Browning throw a more catchable ball than Burrow? Bengals are 2-0, man. Jags 1-1.
Bengals are in first place in their division.
Yeah, they are. The Bengals are in first place. Holy smokes! Colts 29, Broncos 28. The Broncos are frauds. I don't know what they're doing. The Colts, We said it earlier. Danny Dimes is playing out of his mind. He had over 300 yards passing. Jonathan Taylor ran wild all over the Broncos today. Colts hit a game winner. They got 2 tries at the end there. So Tyler Warren's a freak show. We'll just leave it at that.
Somebody said that we need to drop the Danny Dimes and start calling him Indiana Jones.
Seahawks beat the Steelers. The only reason I want to talk about this game, 31-17, the Steelers had a ridiculous mishap on special teams, dude. The guy who was returning the kicks, it was a squibber. It was Caleb Johnson, I think, and it popped up, and he tried to catch it, and it went through his hands. At this point, I think the game was 17-17. It went through his hands, and it went into the end zone, and he just walked off the field. So the Seahawks ran down and jumped on in the end zone, touchdown Seahawks.
Because it landed in the landing zone?
Yeah. Like it was a squibber, one hop. He tried to catch it over his head. It went through his hands, and then he just walked off the field and left the ball in the end zone.
Oh, my goodness.
It was hilarious, dude. But anyway, Sam Darnold played way better because the Steelers' defense is not that great. I think that was the other point I had. So, but
will Mike Tomlin have a losing season this year?
They're 1-1. I don't know. That was a big win for the Seahawks on the road. I mean, if the Seahawks can put up this type of offensive production against Steelers, that shows you how good the Niners were last week.
That was a revenge game for the Seahawks.
How so?
DK Metcalf.
Yeah. Yep. Okay. I think that's all the games that we're going to touch on. Okay. That's the NFL. And we are about to – actually, no, I had one more thing from Tex. He sent this in for our NFL quarterbacks. You made a power ranking, Tex. I put it in the show. Don't you worry. Yep. Don't you worry, buddy. Here we go. Texas top 5 quarterbacks that are most worried about their job in the NFL. Please elaborate, Tex.
All right. Number 5. We'll start with number 5, Bryce Young. Anybody who watched the last 2 minutes of that game there saw he got bailed out by a holding call that was like on the line of scrimmage. The guy never got more than like 7 yards past the line of scrimmage. They called a holding call almost immediately whenever he got off the line. It was a weak call. Making contact, kind of incidental. And then he gets multiple chances over and over again, just kept on blowing it like he didn't know the plays, making bad throws, overthrowing guys. So I don't even know who their backup is at this point, but
Andy Dalton.
He should be worried about his job.
They've done it before.
Russ Wilson. I mean, I know he threw, what was it? He had 400 yards passing.
Yards.
Lost. Put in Jameis. 0-2.
No, Jameis is 3, dude.
They need a spark.
Still put in
Jameis.
Spark.
Dart's not ready. Number 3, Caleb Williams. Running around everywhere. That was a bad game altogether by the Bears in general. I would say they need a spark game also. Put Bajan in. He's beloved. Everybody's calling for him. Caleb Williams, double quarterback sneak. Didn't get it either time. That's a rough look. That's a real rough look to not get it either time. Justin Fields, we've talked about that at length. 3 for 11, 27 yards.
Tyrod
time.
Yep.
Tyrod will give you 4 or 5 good games.
Right.
And then I think that everybody can all agree.
Nope.
That Brock Purdy should be absolutely quaking in his boots.
Yep.
The committee is met, and Brock Purdy is done.
Mac Jones he's got everything. He's 6'3", rocket arm, leader, locker room guy.
Not a rocket
from the SEC.
Proven winner, college.
Did you guys see how those guys are looking at him in the huddle? Did you guys see how they respected him? I mean,
starry-eyed, just gazing at each other.
It was incredible. Like he fits as a 49ers team system. He fits that system better than Brock Purdy. And I think that 100% Brock Purdy is the number one guy who should be most worried about his job after that performance by Mac Jones.
Here's what I'm going to say.
Okay.
Sam Darnold went out.
You get 10 seconds. You get 10 seconds.
Sam Darnold went out and got a starting job on the Vikings after playing under Brock Purdy and learning everything. Mac Jones will now get a second job.
Okay, next slide. What's
Mac
next
Jones
slide?
will get Mac Jones will get a second opportunity after learning under Brock Purdy. Is Brock Purdy the backup quarterback whisperer?
Your rebuttal is Sam Darnold, who hasn't played for the 49ers in 2 years, 3 years, is your rebuttal. That's your rebuttal?
Is Brock Purdy the new Wally Pipp?
No. Brock Purdy rehabilitates. He shows these guys, takes them under his wing and says, here, I'll teach you. Come with me. I'll teach you the ways.
I think Brock Purdy will be the new Wally Pipp. He gets hurt.
Or did Brock Purdy just go into the 49ers system and go and look like a good QB?
Well, is Brock Purdy the new Drew Bledsoe?
See, look, here's the deal. I sent Tex the graphic. I said, hey, if you want to make a top 5, here's the graphic. You can do it. Let the record show. The committee always abides. If you make the graphic, it will be on the show, period.
Not 60% of the time, every time. It'll be on the show.
Just saying. I give you, hey, look, the graphics are sent out. You want to make a list?
Been made,
and I will put it, and I will not adjust the graphic. I could have easily just put over, black that out.
But you will bring up a quarterback from 3 years ago and try and say.
He's still succeeding. I mean, he would learn. I mean, what do you want me to do? He's not going to be there forever. Okay. Let's do the football yay for college football. Do it.
Virus is out. Football yay.
Football. I clicked it.
Yay. Okay, college football. We already talked about Georgia Tech, Clemson. Upset City. We told you. Next, big game. The college football delivered, by the way. There were some freaking awesome.
Yep. Can we just go ahead and say right now that, the ACC this year is hands down the best conference in college football because you're going to have Miami and Georgia Tech competing in their ACC championship this year. And it's going to be a long time since you didn't see a Tiger Paul up there in ACC championship, but
he's starting to talk himself into it, guys.
It's just a shakeup. I mean, it's shakeup all around college football. I mean, this is what can you say? Florida State beat Alabama.
Oh, you forgot ACC too, or Florida State. Goodness gracious,
that's what I just said.
I know, but you went ahead and said it was going to be Miami. What about Cal, buddy? What about Cal?
I will never say
Virginia's
anything about
scoring
Florida
points
State.
too. That game last week against North Carolina State was not an ACC game.
That is so weird. That's because North Carolina State chickened out of playing App State this year. That's what happened. They should have been playing App State instead of Virginia.
One game I don't see up there is the Montana-North Dakota game because you don't know ball. Montana overcame a 9-point deficit in the last 5 minutes of that game to win it.
How about J-Vi talking me into Georgia dogs? They're not going to. They're going to.
I said Georgia would win.
Great, dude. We needed them to win by 4.5, and I told you they weren't going to do it.
I said they would win.
What an epic game, though. What an epic game. I mean, and first of all, one thing you got to say is Georgia ain't got no defense.
No.
Georgia does not have a defense. And I'm going to go ahead and tell you.
Nah, Jacoby Dean ain't walking through that door.
Here we go. All right.
Jalen Carter.
The whole Eagles defense is not walking through that door.
Philadelphia Eagles ain't walking through.
Kirby Smart ain't putting on a uniform.
But it was an absolute cannon fest. And, you kept talking crap. You, the committee, AK, we all know Joey Aguilar. He can't do nothing. Put on a clinic. I mean, look at the score.
How to lose a game?
Can we also talk about at the end of that
y'all
game?
Were sitting there thinking that he was gonna get the pants blown off of him. He kept it in the game.
You can't. Okay.
I'll say this about Joey Aguilar. This is my Joey Aguilar opinion. He is the new Brett Favre.
Gunslinger.
Whoa. He is going to throw fastball. He's going to make throws that you're like, what are you doing? And the guy makes a great catch, or he slides it into a tight window. But then he also is going to throw balls that you're like, what are you doing? And it's right to the defender. I mean, he threw a couple balls that the Georgia DBs just dropped.
Yeah.
He tried to give the game away.
We tweeted out, I was like, if you're a Tennessee fan, this is exactly what all of us who watched Joey Aguilar play saw him do last year, which was like, you're getting the full experience. Like, 80-yard bomb, that was awesome.
You got to remember, too, Joey Aguilar, his first year at App, he didn't win the starting job.
Yeah.
He only started because
it was Daniel Berger or somebody.
Yeah, because he got a concussion or got hurt like the week of the game or the first game, I think.
But this game was freaking, I cannot believe. And then the poor kicker at the end of the game, dude.
Yeah, well, two things. I was watching it with some of my other coaches from the youth football, and I was like, if Tennessee misses this kick, Georgia's going to win this game. Like, they just don't have the steam. But they kept cutting to this old guy in the stands.
Who was
looking like he was about to explode.
Oh, he was doing this,
dude. Oh yeah, dude. He was like ready for that kick to go through. Like, he was just, I don't know who that guy was, but it was the stereotypical SEC fan that's going to call him to Paul Feinbaum.
That guy's like Phil Fulmer.
That's
Fulmer should come back.
All them looking like.
Yep.
Yeah.
He was the Fulmer. Fulmer would have won this game guy.
Yep. Yeah, he looked a little bit like Fulmer. Everything.
Oh my gosh, that game was so much fun. Dude, shout out to the quarterback for Georgia. Somebody even said it on YouTube on one of our shorts. They're like, what do you think of Gunnar Stockton now? I was like, dude, I'm going to be honest. I didn't know he had that in there. I haven't seen him do anything. And he was making big play after big play down the stretch. So
Georgia's in trouble.
That throw to tie it was incredible.
Yeah.
Georgia's in trouble. You ain't 6 no more. I can tell you that. Like that defense.
You're right. They're 5.
Are you kidding me?
That's a ranked win. I'm so mad.
They got a ranked win, but dude, their defense is terrible. Like they won't hold up for long.
I wanted Tennessee to win that so bad so we could get the win from our pick'em, which I think we still have a winning record. We were 8-7 this week, by the way, for the pick'em. Good for us.
I'm glad I didn't bet my 7-leg money line parlay.
Yeah, because the first leg was Wisconsin. That's not a leg. That's a freaking, I don't even know what that is. Kickstand. It's a freaking pogo
He gets
stick.
his dream this week. He gets his dream matchup. Illinois primetime versus Indiana. Baby. I am Mr. Illini. You know me.
And then the next game that was supposed to be awesome. USF. Dude, USF got throttled by Miami. That sucks.
Cinderella's over.
Oh, yeah. Lose to number 5 on the road, and your season's
Cinderella's
done.
over.
Yeah. Yeah.
Cinderella done.
Notre Dame's 0-2, and they're ranked 23rd. What a system we have here. USF, 2 ranked wins, 1 ranked loss to a top 5 team. Get them out. Notre Dame, hey, lose at home to Texas A&M. Lose to freaking Miami. And then 0-2, haven't won a damn game all year, and let's put them in the top 25. Are you kidding me?
Georgia's 5 now, and they got Alabama next.
Ooh.
Oh, well.
At Georgia. Now, but that's not till the 27th. They don't buy this week.
I was going to say game day is probably there.
That's going to be they get 2 weeks to prepare for Alabama. That's going to be a blowout.
On the 27th, Alabama, Georgia, Oregon, Penn State. At Boise State, and it's the Ryder Cup.
Cancel everything.
Golf is dead.
Scotty won the last tournament. First tournament of the year. Of course he did. Okay. Next game, Texas A&M, Notre Dame. You talk about a football game. You talk about a freaking football game, dude. Texas A&M goes up into to Notre Dame and just rips their hearts out. What? 41-40 on a late touchdown strike. Marcel Reed, touchdown.
I'm going to go ahead and say it. I'm going to go ahead and say it. Should have been a holding call on that.
Oh, my God. Of course.
Well,
these two teams. Yeah.
Yes. You had an offensive lineman tackle, I think it was 41 for Notre Dame, straight up tackle him. Like behind, like the Notre Dame guy beat him, and he wraps up his legs.
Put him in a single leg takedown.
Dude, they were not going to let that backup quarterback off the screen. I mean, they showed him in between every single play after he dropped that PAT snap.
Oh my gosh, yes.
And then Texas A&M ran the kickoff back and the holding call. I think, look,
they kept cutting to him, and he had that stupid yellow hat on and that stupid yellow vest.
Like he was working construction or something, directing traffic. I'm no coach, and I understand the reasoning why Freeman called the timeout, because he wanted to make sure, as a matter of fact, that they were in the right play call against what Texas A&M was going to run. But Texas A&M got it to 4th down, 4th and goal. They had 0 timeouts. I think the timeout saved Texas A&M because they were able to get a better play call. They had more time to think about it. I think if he wouldn't have called a timeout, Notre Dame had the momentum. They would have won the game.
What are we doing, though, for real, though, that Notre Dame is ranked whatever they are right now? What is it? 21?
23rd.
Something like that?
23rd.
Yeah, 20, whatever, 21.
They're giving
23rd.
them a chance to still make the playoffs as a 12 seed. If they run the
doesn't
table
matter,
the rest
dude. You're
of the
0-2. You got to step it out, dude. Step it out. You're 0-2.
They're giving them the opportunity to still get in as a 12 seed if they run the table.
Well, they lost to Texas A&M, who's ranked. They lost to Miami, who's ranked. So freaking Notre Dame gets all the benefit of that of losing to 2 ranked teams. USF beats 2 ranked teams and then loses to the top 5 team and throw them out of the rankings.
Get them out of there. Cinderella's over.
This game was so much. I forgot about the kickoff return that got called back.
Yeah, those 2 teams need to play every year because last year when they played, it was a great game too.
Yeah. Marcel Reed was 17 of 37. That's crazy, dude.
I mean, they could feasibly run the table because they got Purdue next, Arkansas, Boise State, NC State, USC, Boston College, Navy, Pitt, Syracuse, Stanford.
I just want to say, I told you about Georgia Tech and Texas A&M. You remember the slide we put up before the season started about who was dark horses to make the conference titles? Just know who knows ball on this show. Okay? Texas A&M, Georgia Tech. Remember, we pulled up the ACC schedule, and I told Edge, I said, week 3, Georgia Tech beating Clemson. After that, it's a cakewalk for Georgia Tech. They got nobody. They literally will play nobody, Paul. Just saying.
South Carolina, Clemson, and South Florida dropped from rankings.
South Florida should not be dropping.
How many teams are in the SEC right now?
11 out. Well, I'm going to pull it up here in a second. I got the rankings.
Notre Dame is the only team in the rankings without a win.
That's what I just said. What are we doing?
Well, that's what I was yelling about.
No, that's what I was yelling about.
The top 10 has 4 SEC teams and 4 Big Ten teams.
The top 25 has 11 SEC teams.
Yep.
Out of 16. And
Tulane.
South Carolina received votes. Mississippi State received votes.
Hey, we got something for Mississippi State here in a minute. Tulane beat Duke. Revenge game. Tulane's now in the driver's seat for the group of 5, by the way. They have wins over Northwestern and Duke. So
but they play Ole Miss this week.
Ooh, let's go, baby. Get it done, Tulane. Come
That
on.
That ain't happening.
Hey, how about a little upset alert, 4-2 action here, ladies and gentlemen. We give you 6 games each week for college football. Who's on upset alert? Kansas State, they tried to blow it. Or Arizona tried to blow it against Kansas State. But Arizona beats Kansas State. Don't make Kansas State a favorite anymore. That's win number 1. Georgia Tech beating Clemson. Clemson was favored by 3.5. We told you, upset alert, Clemson. I guess this counts as upset alert because Georgia was favored by 3.5, and they only won by 3. So should we count that one at Tennessee?
I think upset alert should be if they lose.
Okay, so no, that was a loss. Georgia Southern came back. Where's AKC? They were favored by 3.5. They ended up coming back to beat Jacksonville State. Guess what? Tex was like, who called the upset Vandy USC or South Carolina? Your boys right here on this show. Vandy -5.5, or South Carolina was -5.5 versus Vandy. And then looky here, boys, down in your bottom right-hand screen, Air Force was favored by 4.5 at Utah State.
Ain't no way. 266 rushing yards in that game. Hey, run the ball, baby.
When I saw that, I couldn't believe it. So
line.
I hammered that line. Oh, my goodness.
Utah State, dude, now look.
They look good.
They look really good. Best offensive
and they
line
didn't play.
Hey,
they didn't play Texas A&M all that bad either.
No.
Look, hey, good teams win, great teams covered, and they covered that game too.
We were talking to the best offensive line coach in the country. Told him, hey, you don't really out effort service academies in football. But I'll tell you right now, Utah State out-efforted Air Force, and that does not happen hardly ever. So,
it's Air Force, though. They all suck.
So Air Force didn't look like they wanted to be there.
Yeah, but that's because Utah State made them not want to be there.
They saw that offensive line coming at the
that's
ball.
What I'm saying.
They got
line them up. So.
That's right.
Epic college football weekend. So upset alert overall is
we got another good week start coming up this week too.
11-7
games all day.
That's pretty good, isn't it? 11-7.
Yeah.
For upset alert.
Yeah.
Picking dogs all week. A committee on fire. Okay, to round out college football, here's the FPI rankings from ESPN, and no surprise. Your top 10 are Oregon, Ohio State, Alabama, Georgia, USC in the FPI rankings, Texas for some reason, Penn State, Ole Miss, Tennessee, Michigan. Didn't they lose?
They lost to Oklahoma.
This is the worst ranking system I've ever seen in my life.
What is FPI?
Football Power Index. It's some formula that ESPN uses. So what is this? This should be banned from making to publish. This should never be published. Michigan at number 10, losing a game. What is going on?
Notre Dame's at 14.
0-2 Notre Dame. Nebraska's in there. Arkansas, they just lost.
Michigan's only a 1.5 point favorite over Nebraska.
God, that's going to be insufferable, that whole game. So here's the real AP poll, okay? AP poll has Ohio State, Penn State, LSU, Miami, Georgia, Oregon, Florida State, Texas, Illinois, Texas A&M, Oklahoma, Iowa State, Ole Miss, Alabama, Tennessee, Utah, Texas Tech, Georgia Tech, Indiana, Vandy, Michigan, Auburn, Missouri, Notre Dame, USC.
Is Florida State the fastest team to go from a 2-win unranked preseason team to top 10 in 3 weeks?
Yes.
Even though USF had a more impressive resume, but yes. So Mississippi State was receiving votes. Tulane's not in there. That's a shame. I don't think there's any group of 5 teams in here right now.
No.
So, of course, USC made it crack the top 25. I don't know why Michigan's still ranked when there's undefeated teams out there. I don't know why Notre Dame's still ranked when there's undefeated teams out there. Alabama. They keep climbing the rankings, boys.
Undefeated teams that have beat ranked teams.
Yeah. Oh, my goodness. So I don't understand. I'm glad to see Georgia Tech ranked. Utah and Texas Tech play this week, by the way. Big time game. Big game.
Big noon game?
Yeah, I think it's the big noon kickoff. Miami and Florida play, and game day is going to Miami and Florida.
How do you call it big noon kickoff if the game is at 11?
Well, I mean, it's noon somewhere.
Yeah.
Anything else to comment on the AP poll? I mean, we got.
I don't think Texas should be ranked that high.
I agree. By the way, Tex, care to answer for your Arch Manning guy, Mr. Heisman? Huh?
Let him cook.
Why is Iowa State the only team dropping in the rankings after wins.
Why is Michigan still ranked? Why
What
is
do you
Notre
mean?
Dame?
I would say they didn't drop.
Weren't
They
higher
were they were like 15 before. They went up to 12.
Oh, maybe they dropped from the
I just
FPI rankings.
the
Or whatever
FPI
that
rankings
stupid
are a
thing
freaking
was.
joke. So
Hey,
Tennessee
Texas Tech is climbing, boys.
Dude, we had them number 1 in our poll.
Yeah.
They beat Utah this week. They're going to have to bump them up. They
That's
won't
gonna be a
let
great game.
That's
going to be a great game.
I cannot believe Illinois is in the top 10 and Oklahoma's not. Like, I'm just shocked that Illinois is up there. And I'm an Illinois believer, not because I don't think they deserve it, but because I think the AP poll voters.
Well, they had to get the 4th Big Ten team in there.
Oh yeah.
They couldn't put 5 like those 2 conferences have to be equal.
Yeah. Just so they can be like, see, look, this is the best conference. These are the 2 best.
Yeah.
Oh. All right. Here we go. J-Vi mentioned earlier. The quarterback play has been atrocious. All the experts in college football and in the media have told us that Arch Manning's the next guy, that DJ Lagway's the next guy. Also, South Carolina lost Lenore Sellers. Forgot about that. He was out for a concussion. South Carolina fans are mad about that, but she still lost 31-7, so get over it.
So,
Bijan has more yards total offense than the Vikings do.
Yeah, so we've got all these people who are telling us who was the other one that was in the Heisman contention. It was DJ Lagway, Arch Manning, Klubnik, right?
Carson Beck.
Carson Beck's playing pretty well. I got to give him credit. So we got all these people that are telling us these are the quarterbacks that you need to watch out for. No. Let us put a list together of quarterbacks that you need to watch out for. Number 1, shout out Edge. The committee forgot about this guy. John Mateer from Oklahoma. He's playing the best quarterback in football right now. Number 2, J.K. Sagapula Tulele from Cal. If you have not watched that guy play, you need to watch that guy play. He is a baller. Number 3, Blake Shapen from Mississippi State. Absolutely spinning the football with that offensive coach in their second year. Number 4, Devin Dampier from Utah. Number 5, Haynes King. Haynes King, dude. Write the name down. This generation's Tim Tebow. Going to will Georgia Tech to an ACC title and then to a national title run.
This year, they're beating Georgia. Put it on the board.
Well, there was some BS last year that they didn't, if you remember.
I don't know about that now. I don't know about that.
What?
I don't know about that.
The definition of targeting, crown of the helmet right to some dude's face mask.
No,
the guy gets knocked out.
I'm talking about what Tech said is this year they're beating Georgia. I don't want to see that happening.
Yeah.
We just said Georgia doesn't have any defense. You're putting a stellar quarterback in there to play against them, but you also can put an ass load of points up with Georgia, and I don't think Georgia Tech can stop them. So,
I love that Algier scored the touchdown, and Bijan Robinson's been. Any changes to this top 5 list, J-Bi? You had a nice addition to this. I'm trying to find an honorable mention spot for it. Don't you remember what yours said?
No.
The backup quarterback.
Oh yeah,
his top 5 quarterback.
Yeah, I mean everybody's top quarterback is the backup guy because all these guys stink. And I said it in our group message is football is in trouble, and it's because the quarterback play has been atrocious. And it's not just college. To me, it's NFL. Like these young guys in the NFL look bad too. Like none of them know how to read a defense. And my opinion is, people can say it's starting with the 7-on-7 stuff that's been going on, but I think a lot of it has to do with the NIL and the transfer portal because nobody is staying in one spot for 3-4 years.
Right.
And if they are, their coaches aren't. So they're constantly changing coaches. They're constantly getting, having to change how they're throwing or what that different playbooks. And it's like nobody is being developed properly, like you're supposed to be developed as a quarterback.
If that were true, what's the deal with Cade Klubnik?
Okay, I'll tell you that answer there, ass clown for text. Because how dare we not talk about Arch Manning on this show? Because he is terrible.
He's got 1 year. He's got 1 year. Come on, he's hurt. He's hurt. He's playing hurt.
So anyways, I 100% agree that this is the year to back up quarterback that J-Vi said. And if somehow or another, I'm actually agreeing with what the words coming out of J-Vi's mouth for once. And instead of him just saying words just to spite me. But I literally sent a message to a former coach of Clemson and said, hey, what WTF is going on with Cade Trotter or Chris Benzina or whatever his name is, or either Pierman, who are the other 3 quarterbacks at Clemson, saying, can we at least give these guys a shot because we need to do something different, right? And I think the rest of the crowd in the stands at Clemson who booed Cade Klubnik every time he stepped on the field at Troy game would probably agree right now that it might be time to do a little something different. So I would agree that this year is the year of the backup quarterback, as J-Vi said. I would also agree that NIL is destroying college football. And what I've also said before in the group text is there's a way to fix the NIL. If you want to get big boy money, you better put up big boy numbers. If you don't, you ain't getting paid. How about we just have, instead of sitting there saying, hey, I'll give you $5 million to play this year, you sit $1 million check that you can have at the end of this season as long as you hit these numbers. If you hit these numbers where you perform, I'll pay you money. You don't perform,
all be incentive deals.
Exactly. Yes, absolutely. Because don't come up here sitting there just cakewalking it, throw a couple balls. I'm getting paid. I don't care, because at that time, now you're going to go to an NFL, like J-Vi said, whereas coming from college, you're already getting paid a rookie contract, right? And then you're still going to come up and put up bullcrap numbers. Like I said, if you want big boy money, you got to play big boy ball. And right now, ain't nobody playing big boy ball. That ain't nobody hitting people in the mouth. There ain't no quarterbacks playing. They all want this run a couple things. And one more thing. This is my last thing, and I'm going to get off of the Clemson train. But I don't understand if it's Dabo or if it's this offensive coordinator. What's his name, J-Vi? I forgot, for Clemson.
Riley.
Yeah, Jarrett Riley that came. I don't know if Dabo's got his thumb on him and won't let him go, or if Jarrett Riley's just so effing dumb that he learned how to play ball off a PlayStation or something. But if you throw another effing swing pass, and then literally high school coaches can figure out his play scheme where we're going to throw the ball twice, we're going to do 2 swing passes, and we're going to run the ball. We're going to throw the ball twice. We're going to do 2 swing passes, and then we're going to run the ball. Dude, come up with something different. You're a coach for a reason.
But is he calling plays to Klubnik's ability? I mean,
okay, we got 3 other quarterbacks sitting in there.
Well, what can they do? Obviously, they're not doing anything in practice.
2 of them are freshmen. 2 of them are freshmen.
I mean, we talked about Klubnik before. It's like Klubnik's not getting developed. He's got to be the longest tenured player that's our quarterback that has stayed at the same school in the NCAA, because nobody stays at anywhere anymore. Klubnik's been there 3 years, and he's not gotten any better since he's been a freshman.
We also said, too, though, and Dabo said it in his last press conference against LSU, that Klubnik went rogue.
Why is he doing that,
not following his progressions and not doing his checkdowns. I guess because he's scared because his offensive line is terrible.
Hey, is there a trend at Clemson where, I mean, Trevor Lawrence was waving off his coach today? Do they have a quarterback authority problem at Clemson?
You know what Trevor Lawrence can say, though?
I mean, obviously Deshaun Watson has problems.
You know what both of them can say? They got national championship rings.
I have those too. Is that?
Yeah. So say what you want to say. Speak with your chest. I can care less.
Hey, I got some of those. That don't mean anything. Okay. I love that list. Kyle wants to know, full PPR, just got offered Brock Bowers and Terry McLaurin for Justin Jefferson. Should I wait on Jefferson? No.
Bowers is hurt.
Bowers is hurt, but
I don't trust McCarthy enough.
I don't trust McCarthy at all.
Jefferson's had some drops this year, too.
I would take that in a heart. I would trust Jaden Daniels and Brock Bowers. You're going to get more out of those two guys than you would from Justin Jefferson alone.
McCarthy looks really bad right now.
He just threw another pick. Speak of the devil. So, speaking of that, J-Bye, look at what Tom Brady said. BMO wants us to know that Jerick May was lights out today. He said we glazed over it.
What did Tom Brady say?
We've dumbed down the game in so many ways to allow for a lesser caliber developed player to get in there and lead an organization. That's what Tom Brady said. He's been saying this for years. I love it, dude.
Yeah, he goes all in on it. Yeah, I mean, he's
so right, though.
Yeah, he's exactly right.
All these guys want to just
I actually watched that interview or like the full clip, and he talked about the development and how Bill Belichick would sit in the quarterback meetings, because their quarterback coach passed away, and he's like, "Who's going to be our quarterback coach now?" And while they're filling it out, Bill Belichick would sit in the quarterback meetings, and he'd be like, "This is what cover 2 looks like. This is what works against cover 2. This is what you should look to throw against cover 2, or routes you should run against." Like, basically broke down every single coverage, what it looks like, ways to disguise it, what to run against it. And he's just like, that helped me tremendously. I had one of the best defensive coaches of all time tell me how to beat the defense.
Yeah.
I'm not saying everybody should do that, but it's just like, I don't know. None of these guys are getting developed at all.
They don't want it. I mean, here's the problem is Caleb Williams last week runs to the sideline and throws a rocket missile, and everybody's like, that's the throw nobody else can make. And it's like, he probably shouldn't have even had to make that throw. That's the problem. And then they're still talking about it because they'll show it again this week and be like, this is what he can do. And it's like, I don't want him to do that. I want him to stand in the pocket and throw it where it's supposed to go.
Well, and it's like, look, I think Cam Warner has a lot of potential. Out of all these guys that's been coming up, I think he has some of the best potential. But like today, he threw his first touchdown pass of his NFL career, and he scrambled around and he threw it across his body all the way across the field to a guy that made a jump ball catch. And everybody's like, look at this great play. And
that's why he's like, number one.
That is like everything fundamentally they tell you not to do as a quarterback. And I get Josh Allen does that all the time, and I hold my breath every time he does it because I don't know where that ball's going. But like everybody can't make that play, and everybody's trying to make that play, and it's not.
That play doesn't need to be the norm. Like,
no,
that's what defensive coaches have such an advantage of right now. Is like if we just block out the first 2 reads, this guy's not getting to his third one. Like they know that.
No. Yeah.
And then he'll start running, and then we'll get a 50-50 ball. Like they know that. So I don't know. It's infuriating to watch. And then we have all these idiots who get up there in front of these camera on these talk shows, and they're like, those are the guys. Like that's the potential they see. It's like, yeah, dude, that's once every like 10 throws.
Yeah.
You can't live off of that. Anyways. All right. I think that's it. I have a how. Wait, hang the I don't even know. Hang the banner.
Well, I didn't get to it.
Oh no, it was the picks of the week. I forgot. We're not hanging any banners.
We didn't do our picks of the week and the Mr. Understruck and all that.
Oh yeah, do the electric guitar. We'll end on that. Okay, picks of the week right here. You know what you should pick? Your body, yourself, John Mayer, your patty. Fourth quarter performance. Get your creatine.
Just ordered the protein.
That's what it's dude. The chocolate's good. I don't know which one you got. And get
chocolate. I got chocolate.
I'm about to order some more too.
Promo code GOATS20 will get you everything you need to pick yourself. Because if you can't take care of yourself, you can't take care of anybody else. Remember that. Picks of the week. Ladies and gentlemen, we've got some updating to do. Tex, Mr. Understruck, you gave us USC at Purdue under 59.5. Are you hot right now?
I don't want to say so.
Ever since week 1.
I don't want to say so.
But you are 3-1 now with your unders.
It's just you just go through and look at these games, and you're like, if you know ball, you could say, ain't gonna happen. And I looked at that game, I saw USC and Purdue, and I was like, 59.5 ain't gonna happen.
Can't happen. And then I, Miss Master Spreader, gave you a spread that I thought was an absolute immortal lock. Washington State going to North Texas. And I could not have been any further from the truth wrong, because North Texas beat Washington State by like 70.
Yeah, that was bad. That
was easily the worst pick I've ever made. Bad. My fault, everyone. Master Spreader falls to 500, 2-2. J-Vi, the overtaker. Oregon at Northwestern over was 48.5.
Look, I don't think I'm doing the overs on any 12 o'clock noon games anymore. Those guys just don't wake up. They're college kids. They like to sleep in. Oregon was averaging 60 points a game. It was 10-0 at halftime, I think. Maybe 17. But it was 10-0 with like 2 minutes left to go in the first half. And I was just like, this one's in trouble. Oregon got it together in the second half. Northwestern went for it on their own 15. And Oregon was up 31-0 at that point. Oregon decides to put in their backup. He can't punch it in. They kick a field goal. Northwestern gets 2 late touchdowns. It ends up 34-14, 48 points. Bad beat of the week.
The hook. They got you with the hook, dude. Oregon let us down.
Yeah.
It's like, they're going to destroy it. Nope.
Is Oregon in trouble?
No. I think they're better than they were last year.
I think it was a bad environment.
24, they're in trouble.
It was a bad environment. Early game. Yeah,
cold,
that's a 9 o'clock kick for them. Yeah. I wouldn't look too much into it.
ButchP, Bounty the Dog Hunter, New Mexico plus 15 at UCLA. They went up there and outright beat the Bruins, beat the wheels off of them. They ran that coach Eck. He's the guy from Idaho, and he's got them rolling up there. The Lobos go and beat UCLA. So ButchP moves to 2-1. DYLON gave you Kyler Murray over 22.5 rushing yards. He finished with 32. That's another hit for DYLON. Tex and DYLON are on fire. Edge, LSU minus 290 versus Florida. What do you say?
Oh my God.
I would have a perfect score if I didn't have to take one stab at you.
That's your own damn fault. That's what you get.
Yeah, you're right. And I'll also say too, this goes in my how dare you if we're going to do that, or if we're going to move on. But CBS Sports College Pick'em, how dare you? Like, because I would have had 100% on CBS College Sports.
Here he goes.
It's because I did not pick Clemson or Georgia Tech. I will refuse to do that. However, they don't do just to pick them. You have to pick them, and they have to get the spread.
Yeah, dude.
That's bullshit.
That's
I can't be young money lines and pick games and still got to make the spread at the same time.
Yeah, you're not master spreader.
Yeah. Well, neither am I, because I keep going 500. It was just a cool nickname. Anyways, that's the picks of the week. 4-2. We've gone 9-3 the last 2 weeks. That'll make you some damn money right there, buddy. 9-3.
As long as you don't put it in a parlay, just
don't put it in a parlay. Don't do that. Bet it individually. All right, that's it. I got nothing else. Anybody? We good?
Yep.
I'm good. We don't have to hang the banner this week. That was a lot of football on that show.
Just hang the banner for football in general, man. Just good football.
Actually, I'll do a collective one for us. Hang the banner for Arizona State for this midfield logo. They did the 9/11 tower.
Phil.
Oh, nice.
Hang the banner for that. There you go. That's a good hang the banner. All right. Check us out on all the social medias. Live. days. Subscribe, rate, review, like, show. Go Niners. 2-0.
Go Tigers.
2-0.
That's why we're